Hello guys, welcome back. In this video let's have a look on eyedropper tool. So we have this eyedropper tool to pick or sample a particular color which we can use for painting, and generally you have got a palette and you want to pick colors from the palette, you can use that. So how do we pick that is by selecting this tool called eyedropper tool here, and then just click that color, and you should able to see in the foreground color we have some cream color. So when I click that, it changes to yellow. Okay, so it is generally used to sample a color, and then later you can use that and start painting it or use it for any other purposes. Okay, so that is how we pick the color sampling. So right now I'm in brush tool. If I want to pick a color from this existing image, I use Alt and then I start painting that color like that. So if not in the brush tool, I can use the eyedropper tool from the toolbox. I need to press I on the keyboard and then I get that accessed. So here what we have right now is the point sample. So what is that actually means is, if I generally go for an extreme close-up of this image, you see this pixel grid here. So when I'm picking this eyedropper tool and click that particular color, I'm very precisely selecting that color for the sampling purpose. Whereas if I choose this by 3x3 average, so if I just go closer, there are 9 pixels here, which I'm going to zoom it. Okay, so we've got that 9 pixels. When I click that, it generally averages that all 9 pixels here for picking a particular color. It is generally used when the image is high at a high frequency, keep changing colors and has got too much contrast, and then picking colors will be a very tough job, and that is where you can generally use as you could see, this is very noisy. If I click here, it picks a yellow. If I click here, it picks a brown. So that's not good for sampling when it is having too much noise in it. So what we are going to do is we are going to average it. Okay, so averaging how many pixels is what you are going to tell here. So we have 3x3 average, we got 5x5 average, you got 11x11, you got 31x31, 51x51 and 101x101. So it gives a best average of that particular range of colors. Okay, so we have sample layers. Right now we have sample current layer. Okay, so we have sample current layer here. So we are sampling this layer. Let's say if we got another layer on top of it, maybe you have something painted there. I'm going to use some color like that and then make it soften. Okay, now if I'm going to pick the color sampler tool here, okay, it only samples that particular layer and it is giving me this blue, right? So it's giving me the blue precisely. But if I choose current and below and click that, it gives that blended picture. I mean the two layers which are separate, but it is sampling whatever is you are seeing and whatever the colors formed by that two layers. One is on the top and another one is the bottom one. If you say all layers, no matter how many layers behind you have and the way they are blending with each other, whatever you are seeing, that is sampled there. Okay, you have all layers but no adjustments. Sometimes what happens, we use this color adjustment tools and then we modify the color. Okay, now when I pick the color sample, you are seeing the purple, but when I click that, I need to select that layer. Now click that, you are not getting the purple, but you're getting the blue color there. Current and below with no adjustments. But if I say current layer or all layers like that, it is going to give me the purple color. Okay, you don't want the adjustment to be affected for this color pick, then you need to say all layers but no adjustment. So it is going to give you the blue color selection, because the purple what you got is because of this new adjustment layer sitting on top of that. So that is what you have. So when you are clicking this color sampler, you're getting a small ring around it, and you can disable that by just switching this option off. So you can switch it on and you get that ring, and you don't want that, you can switch it off. So color sampler or eyedropper tool is a very useful tool, specifically when you are actually painting things and you got a palette around you. You could see some digital painters create a small patch of palette. Maybe they are painting a skin and they paint it there like that. I'm taking a hard brush, I'm painting that, and another skin tone, I'm going to put that, then I'm going to put another color, and then I want to paint something out of it. Now I'm going to select the layer and then making it hard and then paint it. Now you want some mid-tones, then you pick that color and then start painting the mid-tones like that. Again, you can put that color, paint it there. I want to take another sample of color, which is going to be highlight, and then put that here for you. Now I'm going to paint the highlight here like that. I put an opacity of 10% and then start painting the highlights of the skin tone. Now I can put that shadow color and then start painting the shadows. Okay, now you want highlights here, then you pick that, then you start painting the highlights. Okay, so this is the palette, and you want to pick colors from the palette every time, just like an artist picks colors from his palette. So you need to first pick the colors, paint it, and then start picking from there, and then you can be consistent in picking the colors, and this is what eyedropper tool does for you. Okay.